भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् सुकृती संयोज्य
बिनती सुनिए नाथ हमारी राधे राधे गोविंद गो राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे बिनती सुनिए नाथ हमारी हृदयेश्वर हरि हृदय बिहारी हृदयेश्वर हरि हृदय बिहारी मोर मुकुट पीतांबर धारी पीतांबर धारी राधे राधे गोविंद राधे बिनती सुनिए नाथ जन्म जन्म की जन्म जन्म की लगन लगी है जन्म जन्म की लगन लगी है साक्षी तारों भरा गगन है जन्म जन्म की लगी लगन है साक्षी तारों भरा गगन है गिन गिन श्वास आस कहती है गिन गिन श्वास आस कहती है आएंगे श्री कृष्ण मुरारी बिनती सुनिए राधे राधे गोविंद राधे सतत प्रतीक्षा अपलक लोचन हे भव बाधा विपत्ति विमोचन स्वागत का अधिकार दीजिए शरणागत है नयन पुजारी बिनती सुनिए नाथ हमारी राधे राधे
वो कहाँ है वो?
राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे राधे
आप लोग बजाए We welcome you to our broadcast this morning as we still battling this COVID situation. So we pray and ask that you try to be safe and try to be careful, especially the country that I've come from, Guyana. I see they're battling there's a lot of COVID deaths in Guyana. We hope and pray for them also, that they will be able to get over this pandemic. We ask you to join with us and hope that you get some peace of mind during these recitations of the shlokas, the bhajan, kirtan. This morning I'll speak a little bit about Sharanagati. I'll speak about how you measure your spiritual progress. And I will continue, the medical talk will continue with the leaky gut syndrome, which is so important, which I still don't think that we all have got a grasp of according to feedbacks that I'm having. So this is a so important topic that it's new in medicine, new being relatively new, over 30, 40 years now. So it is very important that we learn about this so that we can keep our body healthy. Vakratulda Mahakaya Suryakoti Prabha Nirvignam Kurve Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Satchidananda-rupaya Vishvotpatyadi-hetave Tapatraya-vinashaya Sri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu Sarvesham shantir bhavatu Sarvesham mangalam bhavatu Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garulabdvajam Mangalam Pundarikaksham Mangalaya Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhus च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे
हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा
लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गधीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरं श्रीरामचन्द्रं
शरणं प्रपद्ये श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम
श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम
श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम
मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं
श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये
श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये
श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये
सुधार वरणौ रघुवर विमल जसु गायक फल चार उदीन तनु जानिक सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी
मंगल भवन अमंगल
Sita Ram Ram Ram,
Raja Ram Ram Ram,
Sita Ram Ram Ram,
Raja Ram Ram Ram,
Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, oh Sita Ram Ram Ram,
Baba Raja Rai
Sita Ram Ram Ram,
Raja Ram Ram
oh Sita Ram Ram Ram,
Raja Ram Ram Ram
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 Sita Ram Ram Ram,
Raja Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram,
Raja Ram 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 Sita
Sita Ram Ram Ram,
Raja Ram Ram Ram
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 Sita Ram Ram
Tatini ati prabala khala kama krodha yarulo. Already card Doha 38. Tata tata tatini ati prabala khala kama krodha yarulo. Mone Vijnana Dhamamana Karahi Nimisha Mahucho Tatatini Ati Prabalakala. There are three greatest evils in this world. They are lust, wrath, and greed. No one who has been greedy has ever been spiritual. No one who's totally angry has ever been spiritual. The one who has been totally lustful has been spiritual. Tatati ati prabala kama krodha yarulo. पाप की पाप क्या है? लोभ. The father of sin is greed. Because greed is something that you get. You're happy. You have enough. But when that greed gets into you, it is never enough. No matter how much you accumulate, it is never enough. It is like the skull that a man went to ask Kuwait to fill. The skull had a hole at the bottom. No matter how much he filled it. So my brothers and sisters, all of us should be beware of these three things. Muni Vijnana Dhamamana. In an instant, either of these three things agitate the souls of the sages. Forget about us. Forget about us. The souls of sages. These are wise words. So how do we get to this path? I take you to this beautiful shloka, which I would really like you. It's called Sharanagati Shloka. Dharmanishto sminachat dacha atma vede dabhaktiman Charanaravilde. I want you to look at the shloka and follow what I'm saying. Dadharvadishto. No, please put the Sanskrit on. Dadharvadishtosmi. Nacha Atmavedi. You got it? Lord, I do not know dharma, I do not know Atmavedi. I don't know dhyana. The bhakti maltva. Neither do I know any bhakti. Charanaravilde. I don't know any I don't have that bhakti in your lotus feet. Akincha. Akincha means what? Akincha means I have nothing. One who does not have anything. Ananya. Ananya, one who is totally dependent upon you. You don't have to go in front of your altar to do this prayer. While you're walking, you just get up from your bed. While you're sitting, in between the sips of coffee, I'm allowing you. In between the sips of coffee, think about this shloka. Akincha means what? I have nothing. I don't have anything, Prabhu. Even this body I don't have. You think you have this body, but this body you don't have. You have no ruling over this body. You partake this body, you dress it up, you do all these things to this body, but you don't have this body. This body is not yours. Something can happen to this body which you have absolutely no control over. So, Akilchaha Ananya. Ananya means I am totally dependent upon you. Akilcha Ananya Gatisharanya Tatpadamulam Sharanam Prapadye. I surrender totally to your lotus feet. So let's all do it together. Is it nice? Is it a nice shloka? No? Yeah. What with you? Nobody answers me. Nadharmanishtosmi.
Nadharmanishtosmi.
Nacha Atmavedi.
Nacha Atmavedi.
Na bhaktiman tvat.
Na bhaktiman tvat.
Charanaravilde.
Charanaravilde.
Akilchaha.
Akinchaha.
Ananya.
Ananya.
Gatihi sharalya.
Gatihi sharanya.
Tvatpadamulam.
Tvatpadamulam.
Sharanam prapadye.
Sharanam prapadye.
What you want better than this life? But to have to surrender. I told you today I will talk about Sharanagati. And this is the starting of shloka. And even Bhagwan Krishna, when Arjun's Shadi Mam Tvam Prapanyam, I will do whatever you say. And in the 18th chapter, he told Prabhu Krishna, I will surrender my all to you. This shloka is telling you, you're admitting to God. When you say, Tvameva Mata Shapita Tvameva, you're saying what? You are my father, you are my mother, but you're only saying that with your lips. Because you know you go home and you have your real father there. That father whose property you have some bite on. You're waiting to see when the time comes, when the will come, what is my share of the property? That father you're waiting on. We do not surrender to the real father. When you fortunately, but unfortunately we do not know this, when you surrender to the real Father, everything will come your way. You don't have to ask for anything. It just drops in your lap. You don't believe it? Believe me. Believe me. I'm not telling you what's written thousands of years. I'm telling you what's happening today. Where is it? Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhus Chasakha Tvameva. We do not believe what we are saying. We say it here because, oh Prabhu, I want my daughter to get married. I want my son to get into medical school. I want my husband to get a good job. I want to stay home and I just dress up in the morning. I don't want to work anymore. I want a servant to cook for me. I want, I want a nice car. I want a better car than my neighbor's car. And hopefully, Prabhu, one day you give me a better house than what I have. We don't surrender to Him. नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया
नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया
नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया You have no gift of anger. You have no gift of greed. Why have you given up the truth? झूठे जग में दिल ललचा कर
झूठे जग में जी ललचा कर
असल रतन क्यों छोड़ दिया
असल वतन क्यों छोड़ दिया तूने नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया तूने नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया
हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे गौरी को खूब संभाला
थोड़ी को तो खूब संभाला
गौरी को खूब संभाला
कैसे तुझे खूब संभाला
पैसा तूने खूब संभाला
नाम
क्यों ना छोड़ दिया
तन मन धन क्यों छोड़ दिया
तन मन धन क्यों ना छोड़ दिया
तन मन धन क्यों छोड़ दिया
तूने
नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया तूने नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया
बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे
राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे
दधर्मनिष्ठोष्मे न च आत्मवेदे न भक्तिमान् त्वच्चरणारविन्दे अकिल्च अनन्यगतिः शरण्य त्वत्पादमूलं शरणं प्रपद्ये. You don't have to go in front of an altar. You don't have to go and bring beautiful chandan and flowers, but when you do these first, chandan and flowers, it evokes bhakti in you. But when you get to that stage, you just sit and you look at the rising sun in the morning or the setting sun in the evening, Sanj ki dulhan, and the beautiful array of the sunset. Only the Lord can do that. An artist may paint it, but it can never be like what you can see when the Lord paints it. And sometimes he puts an orange color there, and sometimes he puts a blue color there, and sometimes a red color there, and so different colors, pink color. He puts all these beautiful colors for us to see that he is the creator. The creator is not a cosmic bellboy. You know what bellboy is, eh? You all know what bellboy is? When you go to a hotel, you ring, the bellboy come and take your luggage and carry your things. He's not a cosmic bellboy. He is Paramatma. His Maya we can't get rid of. And because we can't get rid of his Maya, our anger, our greed, because of his Maya. But to get rid of his Maya, you go to him, the Lord, and tell him, you know what? I am yours. And you know what you tell his Maya? It is his Maya that is causing us to forget him. He will then tell his Maya that, look, don't bother this bhakta anymore. Don't interfere with him anymore. But when you beg him, and you cry to him, and you say to him, Nadharmat nishtosh minacha atma vede nabhakti matvat charanada bilde. You have to cry to him like that. You have to beg him like that. Then he will come to you. Otherwise, he is not going to come to you. So this is Sharanagati. You know when Sudama went to Bhagavan Krishna, he did not go and ask for anything. You know that? He went to his palace, but he never asked for anything. And Bhagavan Krishna, look at this. When he came, he had a torn dhoti, sweaty, like a, what we call vest or singlet. Bhagavan took it out, took off all the, bathed him, gave him beautiful silk, robes, fed him, and then stayed there for a few days. As he was leaving, you know what Bhagavan did? Karamjit, what did Bhagavan do? What did he do when he was leaving? When Sudama was leaving? What did he do when Sudama was leaving? Satya? Huh? No. Before all that. When he was going back, he gave him back the same old clothes to wear. The same old clothes that he came with. He dressed him up in his house. When he was leaving, he gave him back the same old clothes. He was Sudama was saying in his mind, oh, what a made fellow. So beautiful clothes. He could have given me some clothes. But he was testing Sudama, but I still love him. I don't need anything. I don't need his silk. I don't need his robes. I don't need his jewelry. I am beautifully, and I wouldn't have come to him had my wife not forced me. This kind of bhakti when you have, when you go to the Lord and you ask for nothing, he will then come to you. And what do you do? Niramal mala jana sumuri pava. Niramal mala jana
sumuri pava.
Mohi kapata chala chirana.
Mohi kapata chala chirana.
So I told you about Sharanagati, and I said I will tell you about spiritual progress. Spiritual progress is measured by what you have in your thoughts. Your thoughts will then go to your intellect. The intellect will then come and tell the hand and feet what to do. When you do Sharanagati to Prabhu, then the spiritual progress, how you measure it? How do we measure? Can we do a blood test? What test can we do to know that we are getting on a spiritual road? better than a blood test is to do a mind test, to test your mind. How you feel when someone insults you. A very learned fellow went to Shankara. I'll tell you the story so hopefully it will illustrate what I'm trying to say. And he says, educated. So he went to Shankara and said, you know what? I'm educated in all the Shastras and I would like you to be my guru. Shankara looked at him and laughed. He said, you're not ready yet. You go to Vrindavan, you do tap, beg for your food because you have no humility. Beg for your food, and when you beg for your food, you come back after a year, and then I will see. So, while he was coming back, he was begging for his food, he came back, Shankara saw, when he was coming back at the path, Shankara saw him from far. A lady was sweeping. Shankara told the lady, I'll give you 1 rupee. If this gentleman is coming, just sweep some dust on his feet. So Shankara gave him 1 rupee those days. Big money. This guy was coming. She obediently put some kachra, dust on his feet. He got so angry. How dare you? And then he was going to Shankara. Shankara says, he said, a year is finished. I would like, he said, no, you're not ready yet. Go back again. He said, I'm determined for you to be my guru. So he went back again. Do tapasya. I'm just trying to tell you how difficult it is to get on this path. He came back. When he came back, walking after a year, the lady came, he told the lady, take the broom or just give him a little hit. And the lady came and hit him. He did not say anything. But in his mind, he was growling in his mind that this lady hit him. He went to Shankara. Shankara says, what? You're not ready yet. You were still growling in your mind. Go back. He came back. Lady was still sweeping there. Same lady, sweeping. He says, I'll give you 10 rupees this time. Take the whole bin you have and pour it over his head. So the lady came, poured the whole dust. The disciple then said, Ma, what else can I do for you? Then his heart was calm. His heart was peaceful. His heart had no anger. And then Shankara, he didn't have to ask. Shankara said, come, my child, come, my disciple, I'll make you my disciple. So this takes us a long time to do. How many janam? And that is why we get attached to frivolous things. We get attached to home, we get attached to wife, we get attached to husband, we get attached to children, we get attached to son, we get attached to daughter. You know what? They're looking after their own business, you look after your own business. So, we born, Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Baranam, Punarapi Janani Jatare Shainam.
Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani Jatare Shayanam. Govinda,
stop believing in hope. You must never, when you get into this spiritual progress, you will never stop believing in hope, because miracles happen every day. Never stop believing in hope, because miracles. I will tell about a miracle. There was this lady. She was supposed to give somebody something from her body. She was told that 10 years ago, your blood test showed that you can't give this organ, because your blood, I don't want to go into medical terms, the blood has what they call certain protein in it, okay, certain substance in it, which can cause cancer if this person gives this organ. Because this test was done 10 years ago, documented. Something called electrophoresis was done, everything was done, documented. So this person was very disappointed. Prayed and prayed and prayed. The test was repeated. And when the test was repeated, they could find no proteins in her blood. She's ready to go. This can only happen through the faith of the divine. With faith. This is not what I'm telling you happened to Sudama, whom we never saw, or happened to Arjun, whom we never saw. I'm talking what happened today, in front of me. I told you about faith last week. The faith that we must have. That this faith can change so many things. So we must never stop believing in hope. Never stop believing. Miracles happen every single day. And can you change it? Excellent. There are 4 important words in life. Love, honesty. Honesty and truth, it can come together. You know, the parts of one another. Honesty, truth, respect. When we lack respect for one another, like how the disciples coming, he lacked respect for the superwoman. We must have that respect. And don't let us be influenced by negative environment, negative people, negative thoughts. People have nothing else to say but negative things. You do not accost them. You hear them out, and you move on. But when you accost them, if they're saying negative things about you or whoever, whatever the case may be, negative things or bad things, or when you accost them, then what's happening? You are bringing yourself down to their level. So the advancement of spirituality is a calmness. Calm. Always willing to help. Always willing. Someone comes to you, and you know it is not possible for you to do it. You know what you tell them? Okay, we'll see a way. We'll find a way. We'll do something. But no, I won't do it. Then you know you're not spiritual. You come to the temple, you bring milk for the lingam, but you have to bring much more milk because you're not there yet. When a calmness has dawned upon you, and when you are observing more silence than before, if you are properly and you're observing more silence, you talk less. You don't expect any phone calls to perk you up. You don't expect any emails to perk you up. You don't expect any texts to perk you up. You perk yourself up by yourself. And then you know you're on the road. When you are still dependent upon the frivolities of life, the little toys of life, like the little text and the little WhatsApp and the little email and the little phone calls and the little praising. What a great speaker you are. What a great priest you are. What a great whatever. When you are still dependent upon these things, you are not spiritual yet. You must have no hate. You must have no desire. Name dvesharago
Name lobh moha madho naiva me naiva matsarya
dharma na artho all
nakamo namoksha chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham
when you wake up in the morning and you can hear the cows of Vrindavan calling you, when they're mooing, then you know you can hear the cows of Vrindavan, you can see the lotuses in the ponds of the Yamuna. Instead of seeing the things that make you upset, you imagine all these things. You can see all this in front of your screen. The lotuses in the ponds, the bees coming there, make your mind calm and beautiful. Nikunja me viraje ghanshyam radhe radhe.
निकुंज में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे
Nikunja me viraje ghanshyam radhe radhe.
निकुंज में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे
Ram radhe radhe ghanshyam radhe radhe.
श्याम राधे राधे घनश्याम राधे राधे निकुंज में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे
उनके रहमत का झूमर सजाया है.
उनकी रहमत का झूमर सजाया है
उनके रहमत का झूमर सजाया है.
उनकी रहमत का झूमर सजाया है
कमले वाले के महफिल सजे हैं.
कमले वाले की महफिल सजी है
कमले वाले के महफिल सजे हैं.
तो कमले वाले की महफिल सजी है
उनकी रहमत का झूमर सजाया
उनकी
है.
रहमत का झूमर सजाया है
उनकी रहमत का झूमर सजाया है.
उनकी रहमत का झूमर सजाया है
निकुंज में विराजे we call the name of the Lord. You know when they're taking a dead body to the fire to India, we were here, Shamshan. What is it? राम नाम सत्य है, यही सबका गति है. But while they are carrying the body, if the man sit up, because in India, people they fit for a long time, they think they're dead, they have the doctors. This has happened so many times. They take them and then he sit up. When he sit up, first of all, the people who are taking him, they throw him on the ground because they say, boot, 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 and then they realize that he's really alive. Then the Ram Nam Satahe stops. What takes place then? Music, dancing, everybody happy. No Ram Nam Satahe then. When they're going back home, they don't say Ram Nam Satahe because that is a bad word. Not a bad word, but it's not what's the word I want? It's not an appropriate word for happy occasions. So this is only, Ram Nam Satahe is only for when they go to Shab. But the Ram Nam stop, right? Because joy has come now. This is what is difficulty for us in life. We get a little bit of joy, but God has blessed us a little bit, and continue to bless us, and we forget. But there are people here, in this audience, who I know, who God has blessed them, but yet they continue with their humble ways and always try to see how best they can approach Bhagwan. Because there's nothing like being humble, because humility is divine. If you want to have a person spiritual and divine, see how humble he is. How humble he is. And let me tell you, all the sadhus and saints that come here from India, that comes here, not the one who, I don't know about the one in India, but the one who come here, they are not all that humble. Take it from me. I've been with all of them. They are not all that humble. They want the best of everything. But when you see humility, respect it. That person is divine. And how do you get humility? Tadharmadishtosme rachātpavede. Lord, I don't know any dharma. I don't know any dhyanam. Na bhaktiman charanarabilde. I have no bhakti. I have no devotion in your lotus feet. Akincha. Akincha means I have nothing, Prabhu. I have nothing. Akincha ananya. Ananya, you are everything for me. I am totally dependent upon you. Akincha ananya gate sharanya. Tvatpadam sharanam prapade. Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Put it so many times. I read it so many times today. Why? Because I know the value of it. I would like you all to know the value of this shloka, to learn this shloka, and to pray to God with this shloka. It's not very difficult. Tadharmadishtoshme rachātpavede. Bhaktiman tvat charanarabilde. Akincha ananya गति शरण्य पादमूलम शरणं प्रपद्ये. Write to him, and he will come to you. हम तुम्हारे थे प्रभु जी, हम तुम्हारे हैं, हम तुम्हारे हैं, ओ मेरे प्रियतम.
हम तुम्हारे थे प्रभु जी, हम तुम्हारे हैं, हम तुम्हारे रहेंगे, ओ मेरे प्रियतम.
तुम्हें छोड़ सुना दुलारे, कोई न मीता हमारो,
कोई न मीत हमारो,
किसके द्वारे जाए पुकारो,
और न कोई सहारो, और न कोई सहारो. अब तुम आकर बाह पकड़ लो, ओ मेरे प्रियतम. हम तुम्हारे रहेंगे, ओ मेरे प्रियतम.
तेरे कारण सब जग छोड़ा, तुम संग नाता छोड़ा,
तुम संग नाता छोड़ा.
एक बार प्रभु हंस के कहे दो,
तू मेरा मैं तेरा, तू मेरा मैं तेरा. अब तो आकर मांगने पड़ लो, ओ मेरे प्रियतम. हम तुम्हारे ही रहेंगे, ओ मेरे प्रियतम. ओ हमारो धन राधा श्री राधा श्री राधा.
हमारो दादा राधा 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 राधा,
हमारो धन राधा 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 राधा.
हमारो दादा राधा 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 राधा.
हाँ हमारो धन राधा 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 राधा. हमारो धन राधा श्री राधा श्री राधा. हमारो धन राधा श्री राधा श्री राधा.
राधे राधे
प्रेम अगाधे श्री राधे, श्री राधे श्री राधे. प्रेम अगाधे श्री राधे,
हरे प्रेम यगाधे,
श्री राधे,
प्रेम यगाधे,
श्री राधे,
राधे
श्री राधे. प्रेम अगाधे श्री राधे, श्री राधे, श्री राधे. प्रेम अगाधे श्री राधे. ओ हमारो धन राधा श्री राधा श्री राधा.
हमारो दादा राधा 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 राधा.
Shri Radha Radha, Shri Radha Radha, Shri Radha Radha, Shri Radha Radha, oh Shri Radha Radha, Shri Radha Radha, oh Yamuna ji ki lehre bole Shri Radha Radha, Shri Radha Radha, Shri Radha Radha, Shri Radha Radha,
Shri Radha Radha,
Shri Radha Radha, Shri Radha Radha, Shri Radha Radha, Shri Radha Radha, oh Shri Radha Radha, Shri Radha Radha, hamaro dhan Radha Shri Radha Shri Radha, oh hamaro dhan Radha Shri Radha Shri Radha,
Amaro Radha 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 Radha.
hamaro dhan Radha 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 Radha, oh hamaro dhan Radha Shri Radha Shri Radha. Shri Radhe, Shri Radhe, prem agaad Shri Radhe. Shri Radhe, Shri Radhe, prem agaad Shri Radhe. Oh hamaro dhan Radha Shri Radha Shri Radha.
I would like to speak about leaky gut again today. I just want to remind you, and I'm sure those of us who belong to Guyana and other places, can somebody attend to these people and tell them to sit, or what is they just leave them alone? Avinash, can you go and talk to them? We just leave them alone like that. So if they're finished, let them sit, because we are talking. I don't want any talking, please. You know, bhai, Shanti Purvak, did you hear? Sing.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna, Hare Ram.
Govind Gopal Radha Kishan.
Govind Gopal Radha Kishan.
Govind Gopal Radha Kishan.
Govind Gopal Radha Kishan.
Giridhar Govind Meera Kishan.
Giridhar Govind Meera Kishan.
Giridhar Govind Meera Kishan.
Giridhar Govind Meera Kishan.
Bolo Ram, Bolo Sham, Bolo Radhe Ghanshyam.
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 Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna, Hare Ram.
Govind Gopal Radha Kishan.
Govind Gopal Radha Kishan.
Govind Gopal Radha Kishan.
Govind Gopal Radha Kishan.
Giridhar Govind Meera Kishan.
Giridhar Govind Meera Kishan.
Giridhar Govind Meera Kishan.
Giridhar Govind Meera Kishan.
Bolo Ram, Bolo Sham, Bolo Radhe Ghanshyam.
Bolo Ram, Bolo Sham, Bolo Radhe
Ghanshyam.
Ghanshyam.
Bolo Ram, Bolo गोविंद नारायण गोपाल नारायण
गोविंद गोविंद 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 नारायण
हरि गोविंद गोविंद नारायण गोविंद नारायण गोपाल नारायण गोविंद नारायण गोपाल नारायण
गोविंद नारायण
बोलिए जयकारा शेरा वाली दा
बोल साचे दरबार की जय।
भक्तों को दर्शन दे गई रे एक छोटी सी कन्या।
भक्तों को दर्शन दे गई रे एक छोटी सी कन्या
छोटी सी कन्या एक छोटी सी कन्या
छोटी सी कन्या एक
छोटी सी कन्या देखो भक्तों को दर्शन दे गई रे एक छोटी सी कन्या।
भक्तों को दर्शन दे गई रे एक छोटी सी कन्या
भक्तों ने पूछा भैया नाम तेरा क्या है।
भक्तों ने पूछा तेरा नाम तेरा क्या है
नाम तेरा क्या है नाम तेरा क्या है। भक्तों ने पूछा भैया नाम तेरा क्या है। वैष्णो माँ बतला गई रे एक छोटी सी कन्या।
वैष्णव माता आ गई रे एक छोटी सी कन्या
भक्तों ने पूछा माँ प्रसाद तेरा क्या है। भक्तों ने पूछा प्रसाद तेरा क्या है प्रसाद तेरा क्या है प्रसाद तेरा क्या है। हलवा पूरी बला गई रे एक छोटी सी कन्या।
हलवा पूरी बता गई रे एक छोटी सी कन्या
भक्तों ने पूछा सबसे प्यारा तेरा कौन है। भक्तों ने पूछा सबसे प्यारा तेरा कौन है प्यारा तेरा कौन है प्यारा तेरा कौन है। भक्तों का प्यार बता गई रे एक छोटी सी कन्या।
भक्तों का प्यार बता गई रे एक छोटी सी कन्या
भक्तों को दर्शन दे गई रे एक छोटी सी कन्या।
भक्तों को दर्शन दे गई रे एक छोटी सी कन्या
बोलिए जयकारा महामाई दा बोल सच्चे दरबार की जय।
As I said, I want to speak back about leaky gut. Why am I stressing about leaky gut? Because it is one of the most important aspects to good health. I wish this could go on the screen above. Yes, good. When a dog is sick, we have dogs. Back home we had dogs, lots of dogs. When a dog is sick, when a cow is sick, any animal, when they are sick, do you know what they do? What is the first thing they do? They do not? They do not eat. They do not eat. They will do without food for days sometimes until they are well. Because the animals do this. And for us, why am I talking about leaky gut? Is there nothing else I can talk about? There's a doctor in here too. Sitting at the back, specialist. So, leaky gut syndrome is something new to medicine, as I told you earlier. When I was in medical school, of course, that was a long time ago, we were not taught about leaky gut at that time. But we have now discovered that there are 100 trillion bacteria in your gut, large bowel especially. It weighs 6 pounds. Your brain only weighs 3 pounds. From your mouth to the exit side, it's 30 feet long. And if you take all the small intestine and the large bowel, etc., it can spread over a tennis court if you put it, spread over a tennis court. So much you have. So these bacteria, as I told you last week about probiotics, prebiotics, I told you about that last week. One is to fertilize the bacteria, and one is to energize the bacteria. I told you about yogurt. It's very important. Our Indian people from India, at the end of the meal, especially in South India, they will eat yogurt and rice, right? But in North they do that too. Yeah. Yogurt is a must. Every meal there's yogurt because our rishis knew that yogurt was good for us. And there's lots of things that Indians make are with fermented dal or fermented grains. What is that? Masala dosa, there's idli. They're all fermented. The fermentation allows the bacteria to grow inside and gives you good bacteria. So, am I right so far, Rahul? Okay. And then, this bacteria is what is responsible for our stem cell production. The more good bacteria we have, the more stem cells we can produce. You all know what a stem cell, right? But most people know what stem cell is what was regenerate your cells and so forth. And there was a lot of controversy about stem cells recently, taking it from fetuses, umbilical cord, or lots of problems with that. So these stem cells are very important for us. And for us to get these stem cells in our colon, we have to get good bacteria. There's bad bacteria and there's good bacteria. Bad bacteria is when you have like free radicals. That would be too medical. Free radicals mean that there's iron. If the iron is not is floating by itself and not combined with something, it's called free. That can penetrate the soft membrane of your gut. If you look at your gut, you look at this, the first three cells there, you see how tight they are? Yeah. Nothing can go through. But the last two, you can see there's a separation there. And what happened with that separation is that these bad things go into your bloodstream. And when they go into your bloodstream, it affects the blood-brain barrier. So much so that, you got a queasy stomach, you don't feel good, you feel headachy, you're constipated, you have diarrhea, you have what we call IBD, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, etc. But not only that, leaky gut, as I told you, can cause rheumatoid arthritis, autoimmune diseases. It can, malabsorption means food is not absorbed properly. So they go so far to say that is a cause for cancer to form also in the leaky gut. So why am I'm impressing this upon you? That there's something called glutathione. Last week I told you about TMAO, and I'm sure nobody looked it up. Anybody looked up TMAO? You looked it up? You saw what I was talking about? And you got TMO mostly in red meats. I told you all about that. So this glutathione is what you will combine these free radicals and prevent this small thin membrane that you have from leaking. You get glutathione for prebiotics, probiotics. You get it from fermented food. You get it from sauerkraut. I told you all this last week, and you probably want to know, why am I repeating this? I'm repeating it because it's very important to know that it's from your gut a lot of disease affects you. The gut muscles is called a small smooth muscle. Well, you would, if you do pathology, so you would know, or histology, you would not know what's smooth muscle. But smooth muscle contracts quite easily when it is touched or injured. And when the brain is anxious, stress is one of the most important things that cause a leaky gut. Stress and lack of sleep. Lack of sleep. Try to sleep at least 8 hours. Try to eat the things I told you about. Alcohol is not good, smoking is not good, red meat is not good. And these things will make your stem cells strong. And when your stem cells are strong, it can repair the various organs in your body. Does this make sense? Yeah. It is very important. And one important thing I want to leave with you today, very important. I had to go to the grocery store about 2 weeks ago. And I tried to buy organic. I'm like, I don't know where it's organic. I just pick up what is there and throw it in the bag. But anyhow, organic food is important. You know why? 2 reasons why. Pesticide. I am told that when they mark organic, if the inspectors go and check them up and find if they're not organic, they can be charged quite heavily. So organic apples, organic food, organic this, organic that, you must buy because the pesticide destroys your gut. Non-inflammatory this ibuprofen I told you about last week, and Advil and so forth, they destroy your gut layer too. They're very bad. You should stop using them. And this will cause you to have irregularity of your bowel, have constipation. People don't want to have constipation. Diarrhea, always belly hurting you, don't know why it's hurting you. Why it's hurting? It's because you have a leaky gut. And from that leaky gut, there's a blood-brain mixture between the two of them. There's a circuit that goes up there, and it tells the brain how the brain must act. The brain tells the gut how the gut must act. So it's very important that you use your yogurt, that you try to use the things I talked about, and to understand that you have to feed the good bacteria. And the toxic, we're not only taking good things, we're taking toxic things too. And the toxic things we're taking, the green leaves, the green vegetables, all these things will be an antitoxin to these things. The yogurt and all these yeast-like things will help us. So it's very important. And what it does, it creates what they call short fatty chain acids. And these short chain fatty acids, these short chain fatty acids is good for cholesterol. Also for people who are, I told you so much time about insulin resistance. Leaky gut contributes to insulin resistance, which you do not want. It makes your HbA1c go up. If you want to know if you have lots of insulin on board, you measure it. Besides doing the insulin assay, you can do an HbA1c. What's the norm for HbA1c now, Rahul? I can't hear you. Take a master. Huh? Less than 6.5? I thought it was 6 and less than 6. It's supposed to be the HbA1c. HbA1c is something that you have. 6 is you're tending towards pre-diabetic. You're not diabetic yet, but you're tending to pre-diabetic. 6.5, you're diabetic. So we should keep our HbA1c in the range between 5.5 and 6. 5.5 is better than 6. So these are the tips I want to talk to you about the leaky gut. Make sure that you feed the good bacteria, fertilize them and let them grow inside you. Try not to take anti-inflammatories. Try not to take antibiotics. Antibiotics is a big killer of the flora. And he will tell you there's something called C. difficile, which you see in older people who have taken a lot of antibiotics. C. difficile is where they wipe out the flora from the bowel and they just get to the severe diarrhea. So much so that they can even, what they call necrosis or the death of the mucosa or the lining of the bowel. And the new method I told you, what they do for colon and bad bowel sometimes, is to do fecal transplant. I don't know how many, I don't think this is being done very readily in Canada, but in America where they are very sick people, do they do fecal transplants in your hospital? Just in Toronto, yes. Not many hospitals do it. What the fecal transplants do, it takes the flora from the good person's feces that you have gotten, put it into your colon, and your colon becomes good. This is what it means. Gita chapter 3, verse 37. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha
Kava Esha Krodayesh Rajo Gura Sabodhava
Kamesh Krodesh Rajo Guna Samudbhava
Mahashano Mahapapa Vidyena Mihavayena
Mahashano Mahapapa Vidyena Mihavairinam
Kavaye Shakrodayesh Rajo Gura Sabodhava Mahashano Mahapapa Vidyenam Yihavairinam. What Bhagwan is telling Arjuna, which I just talked about this morning, this suits to the talk about, that Arjuna, lust is born with the material mode of possession and passion. And if we can get rid of anger, karma, these are the enemies of the minds of man. To prevent, there should be no talking at the back. There was somebody's talking at the back and I don't know who it is. There's nobody in the back to tell them to keep quiet? I suppose not. Yeah. So, Kama Esha Krodha Esh, we should try to avoid anger. We should try to avoid Bhagwan Krishna. I told Arjuna this. And I talked about this morning. Your road to spirituality is when you are calm, you have no greed, you have no anger. Now we are going to have Hanuman Chalisa.
हमारे राम जी को राम राम
कहियो जी हनुमान
हमारे राम जी को राम राम
कहियो जी हनुमान
कहियो जी हनुमान कहियो जी हनुमान
कहियो जी हनुमान कहियो जी हनुमान
हमारे राम जी को राम राम
कहियो जी हनुमान
सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 हनुमान
ओ सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 हनुमान
कहियो जी हनुमान तेज मन मुकुर धार
करुणा रघुवर विमल जसु
जो दायक फल चार
बुद्धिहीन जन जानिके
सुमिरो पवन कुमार
बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु हे
हरो कलेश विकार हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान
जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर
जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर
जय तुलस बलधामा
अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा
महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी
घुमति निवार सुमति के संगी
कंचन वर्ण विराज सुरेशा
कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा
हाथ वज्र ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान
शंकर सुवन केशरी नंदन
तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन
विद्यावान योगी जाति
राम काज करिबे को आतुर
प्रभु चरण सुनिबे को रसिया
राम लखन सीता मन बसिया
स्वरूप धर सियहि दिखावा
विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा
रूप धरि असुर सवारे
रामचंद्र जी काज सवारे
लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान
रघुपति के लिए बहुत बड़ाई
तुम मम प्रिय भरत सम भाई
सहस बदन तुमरो यश गावे
अस कल श्रीपति कंठ लगावे
सरकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा
नारद सारद सहित अहिसा
जब कुबेर दिखपाल जहाते
कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते
जो प्रकार सुग्रीव कीरा राम मिलाय राजपर दीना हनुमान जी हनुमान जी हनुमान जी
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान
बड़ो बंद विभीषण बाधा
गंगेश्वर भई सब जग जाना
सहस्रो जल पर भानु
लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानो
प्रभु मोदिका बिल मुख माहि
चलनी लांगी गए अचरज नाहि
दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते
सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे देते
हम दुआरे तुम रखवारे
होत न आज्ञा बिन पैसारे
सब सुकल है तुम्हारी शरणा तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान
आप तेज सवारो आप
तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे
भूत पिशाच निकट रही आवे
महावीर जब नाम सुनावे
आशय रोग हरै सब पीरा
जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा
संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे
मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लागे
सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान
और मनोरथ जो लावे
सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे
चारों युग प्राप्त तुम्हारा
हे परिसिद्ध जगत उजियारा
राज सत्य के तुम रखवारे
असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे
अष्ट सिद्धि रावण के दाता
असवर दीन जानकी माता
राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा हनुमान जी हनुमान जी हनुमान जी
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान
तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे
जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे
अंतकाल रघुवर पुर
जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलवीरा
जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की राई
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान
शत बार पात कर कोई
छूटे ही बंदी महासुख होई
हनुमान चालीसा
होई सिद्धि साथी गौरी साथ
तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ जय बहरेरा
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान कहियो जी हनुमान
कहियो जी हनुमान
कहियो जी हनुमान कहियो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान
पवन चढ़ाई संकट
सीताराम
मंगल मूल
सीताराम
राम लखन सीता से
हनुमान सीताराम राम राम सीताराम राम राम सीताराम राम राम हनुमान ओ सीताराम राम राम सीताराम राम राम सीताराम राम राम हनुमान
श्याम चंदा श्याम चंदा तो राधा चकोरी बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों की जोड़ी। श्याम सुंदर श्याम चंदा तो राधा चकोरी बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों की जोड़ी बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों की जोड़ी श्याम राधा श्याम रसिया है राधा रंगीली श्याम रसिया है राधा रंगीली श्याम छलिया तो राधा शर्मीली श्याम चंचल है श्याम चंचल तो राधा है भोली बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों की जोड़ी बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों की जोड़ी श्याम गोकुल का है राजा जिनकी सरताज है रानी राधा जिनकी सरताज है रानी राधा नंद नंदन वृषभानु की किशोरी बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों की जोड़ी श्याम चंदा तो राधा चकोरी बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों में प्रेम इतना है जागा राधा मोहन तो मोहन है राधा राधा मोहन तो मोहन है राधा मधुर दोनों के प्राणों की जोड़ी बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों की जोड़ी बड़ी सुंदर है दोनों की
Today, in our meditation, we are going to pay tribute to the children of the indigenous people who were mercilessly killed and tortured and buried in some unmarked graves in the West. I thought at one time they said it was 250, but I think it's more than that. I think it's quite more than that. In the name of 1,000? In the name of religion, these things have been done. So We have not given the notice yet, but we are going to do a prayer for them next Sunday at the Peace Park. We are going to try to invite indigenous people. Hopefully we can get a few. And we'll ask other faiths to come to pay tribute to them. So when we are doing our silent part of meditation, I want you to think about them. I cannot believe it's hard to swallow that people who preach the name of God, who are called priests, who went to school of divinity, at least the pundits, you can excuse them if they do something like that because they don't go to any school. You just learn from somebody and they go up. But these people go to school of divinity. And yet such atrocities. Children. One gentleman who was in one of those schools, I don't know if you heard it on TV, he said he heard the wailings of the children when they were being tortured. So our heart goes out to them. On behalf of all of you, I would like to express our temple's annoyance, our temple's grief about what has happened. And I hope that you all will come out and support us next Sunday, 12:30, at the Peace Park. We will do a prayer for them and lay some flowers to them. So as we go into meditation, Prabhuji, think about them. And in your silence, think about them. Today's meditation is for that, then I'll continue. Prabhuji,
Prabhuji,
Daya Karo,
Daya Karo,
मन में
Adabasu, तुम बिना लागे सुना, तुम बिना
लागे सुना
खाली घट में प्रेम भरो,
खाली घट में प्रेम भरो
चलता मलता पूजा नहीं जानू,
तंत्र मंत्र पूजा नहीं जानू
मैं तो केवल तुमको ही मानू,
मैं तो केवल
तुमको ही मानो,
सारे जग में ढूंढा तुमको,
सारे जग में ढूंढा तुमको,
अब तो आकर बहादुर
अब तो आकर बहादुर
the 2 pranayams, and then we go to silence. Pranayam.
त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतम्।
Asito ma
शान्ति शान्ति ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति
Bhakti ke deep jalao,
भक्ति के दीप जलाओ
जीवन को स्वर्ग बनाओ,
जीवन को स्वर्ग बनाओ
जरा से पीड़ मिटाओ,
अमृत रस बरसाओ ओम शांति 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 ओम शांति शांति शांति
जीवन को नित्य महकाओ,
जीवन को नित्य महकाओ
सब अवगुण को बिसराओ,
सब अवगुण को बिसराओ
हर संजा भगताओ,
नारायण को हर्षाओ ओम शांति 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 ओम शांति शांति शांति
ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनापधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Hari Om. Rub your hands together to your face. Ask Bhagwan to bless you. We ask Bhagwan to bless Suraj, who is the grandson of Tej and Bhoj. So they are celebrating Suraj Dubey's Miami 18th birthday. So I'm sure Suraj would like to hear his Nani sing something for him.
बार बार दिन ये आए बार बार दिल ये गाए जो जियो हजारों साल ये मेरी है आरज़ू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू हैप्पी
sister grandson, it's like my grandson. So he having on both sides. So Suraj, we'd like to wish you a happy birthday, and I hope your drumming has improved. You were a good drummer before. So I hope one day to see you at Vishnu Temple playing drum again. So I wish you all the very best. Pradosh Puja is tomorrow. Actually, Tuesday, but we'll do it tomorrow. Guru Purnima Satyanarayana Puja Friday, July 23rd. Guru Purnima Satyanarayana Katha. Bhagavad Katha is on August 1st. Okay. So much. Anything else, Pariboj? Huh? Yeah, August 1st, right? Yeah. And anyone who wants to sponsor, please see Pariboj. Don't ask me, see Pariboj. Anybody who wants to sponsor, see Pariboj. I have enough headaches. Where am I? Something I was going to say, and I forgot. Okay, Sitaram, Sitaram.
सीताराम 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 कहिए शाही विधि राखी राम शाही विधि रहिए मुख में हो राम नाम राम से हाथ में तू अकेला नहीं प्यारे राम तेरे साथ है विधि का बिगाड़ शाही राम सही शाही विधि राखी राम शाही विधि रहिए दिया अभिमान जो फिर मान नहीं पाएगा
होगा प्यारे वही जो श्री राम जी को पाएगा
बड़ी आशा त्याग शुभ काम कर लगी शाही विधि राखी राम शाही विधि रहिए जिंदगी की डोर को हाथ दिन रात के महलों में राखी चाहिए झोपड़ी में बास दे धन्यवाद निर्विवाद राम राम कहिए शाही विधि राखी राम शाही विधि रहिए आशा एक राम जैसे दूसरी आशा छोड़ दे नाता एक राम जी से दूजा नाता तोड़ दे साजन के राम रंग लगी काम रस त्याग प्यारे राम रस कहिए ओ राधे श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे ओ राधे श्री राधे जय जय राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे ओ राधे श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे 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 राधे
जय सर्जन विसर्जन तुम ही विश्व करता, तुम ही विश्व ज्योति में हो प्राण भरता, तुम ही काल के काल हो शक्तिधारी, स्वीकारो स्वयं वंदना अब हमारी। दया धर्म की मन में ज्योति जगाओ, जीवन पंथ मेरा प्रभु जगमगाओ। हरो पाप मेरे, करो भाव भक्ति, मुझे नाथ दो अपनी तुम दिव्य शक्ति। मुझे मोह माया के सागर से तारो, मेरे काम और क्रोध को नाथ मारो। अहंकार मेरा हरो शक्ति दाता, अहंकार मेरा हरो शक्ति दाता, मेरा कोटि कोटि निबंधन विधाता, मेरा कोटि कोटि निबंधन विधाता।
I would like to remind you to remember this shloka. The dharma nishtosmi, na cha atma vede, na bhakti manatva charanara bilde, akincha analyagati sharanya, tvatpada moolam sharanam prapadye. Beautiful shloka. Please learn it, use it, and ask God to bless each and every one of you. Tomorrow, someone is celebrating their 80th birthday. She looks 80 years young. Who it is?
Satyanam.
Satyanam. Satyanam.
Satya prem karuna, Satya
Oh,
prem.
6, Tuesday. And if you're going to come to temple Tuesday, I'll stay back. But if you're not coming, then I'll go. So anyway, Tuesday is her birthday. So we'll ask her Raji to continue to bless her. She has been a very great supporter of our temple. Tomorrow is Mommy's birthday. You know who's Mommy? You know who's Mommy and Daddy?
Yeah.
Shashadri. Mrs. Shashadri will be 80 tomorrow. Satya is still young. She's 1 day younger. She's on Tuesday. So, don't forget, Nama Japala.
नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया,
Nama Japala kyau
छोड़ दिया,
Nama Japala kyau chhod diya.
नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया, नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया, तो तूने नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया। क्रोध न छोड़ा, झूठ न छोड़ा,
Satya bachana kyau chhod diya.
सत्य वचन क्यों छोड़ दिया, नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया, तूने नाम।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे।
Remember what I told you about spiritual progress, calmness, no anger, humility, all these things. I told you about your gut. If you fast every other day, you will never get sick. If you fast every other day, doctors will starve. But you all don't want to fast. Fast every other day. If you can't make it 24 hours, then make it 18 hours. But fast. And if you do that, you will see how your whole health system will change. Your bowels, everything. Your bowel regulates you. You talk about a regular bowel, your bowel regulates you. I want to insist, this is very new knowledge and it's getting more and more. Read up about it. Don't take what I'm telling you. Read up leaky gut syndrome and you will see how beneficial you can make your own health. We are now going to do Aarti. Pandit Bhoj has prepared, Tej has prepared lunch today. Pick up your box as you go, and we thank them for the lunch they prepared today, and we hope Suraj had a beautiful birthday.
Om Jai Jagdish Hari Swami Jai Jagdish Hari Bhai ke janon
के संगत
राज जनों के संगत जन में दूर
करे
ओम जय जगदीश
हरे वे फल पावे दुख विनशे मन का
स्वामी
दुख विनशे मन का दुख
संपत्ति
घर आए
संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट
मिटे तन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण कहो मैं
किसकी स्वामी
शरण कहो मैं
किसकी और तुम
बिन और न दूजा तुम बिन और न दूजा आस करूं मैं किसकी ओम जय जगदीश हरे
तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा
तुम अंतर्यामी
स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार ब्रह्म
परमेश्वर
पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर
ईश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश हरे
तुम करुणा
के सागर तुम पालन करता
स्वामी तुम
पालन करता
मैं मूरख
फल खामी
कृपा करो
भरता ओम जय जगदीश हरे
तुम हो
एक अगोचर
सबके प्राणपति किस विध मिलो गोसाई किस विध मिलो दयाल तुमको मैं कुमति ओम जय जगदीश
हरे दीन बंधु दुख हरता ठाकुर तुम मेरे स्वामी रक्षक तुम मेरे अपने हाथ उठाओ अपनी शरण लगाओ काल पड़ा मैं तेरे
ओम जय जगदीश
हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा स्वामी कष्ट हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ
श्रद्धा
and all of us who are here, and those who are looking at our program, please continue to do so. Om Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Gararabdhaja, Mangalam Pundari Kaksho, Mangalaya Tano Hari. Om Puranamada Puranamidam Puranat Puranamudachyate Puranasya Puranamadaya Puranameva Vashishyate. Om Dhyav Shanti Antarikshagam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapa Shanti Aushadhaya Shanti Varaspatya Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvagam Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantiriti. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Para Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Prem se bolo Shri Krishna Chanda Bhagavan ki jai, sab santan ki jai. Jai Sitaram Hari Har. Please take Aarti and Prasad before you leave, and also bhojan for everyone downstairs.